come to me and ask me the difference between a super visa and a regular visitor visa. The main difference between a super visa and a regular visitor visa is the duration that's allotted for them. Under the super visa, only citizens or permanent residents can apply for their parents or grandparents for this application. The temporary resident visa, however, is for anyone who would like to visit Canada. You could have a family member be in Canada, or you could have someone else, like a friend, apply for a visitor visa for you. Essentially, under the visitor visa, it doesn't necessarily have to be a blood relative that applies for you. The other difference between the super visa and the visitor visa is obviously the length that is issued. For the super visa, it's issued for 10 years, and the applicant can stay in Canada for two years consecutive, and then exit and then re-enter, because it's a multiple entry visa, without reapplying. The visitor visa, however, is usually issued for 6 months or less, and though it could be multiple entry for the validity of that visa, the visa is issued for far less period of time than the super visa. In addition, there are obviously some similarities. They both require an invitation letter. For the super visa, obviously the invitation letter has to be from a child or a grandchild, and that individual has to prove that the blood relative as well. Versus the visitor visa, despite having an invitation letter in the application, there's no necessity in showing that there is a blood relative. The super visa, however, also has a low income requirement, versus the visitor visa does not. So depending on the size of the family member, let's say there is a husband and wife and 2 children who would like to apply for both grandparents, so that would be a family of 6. You have to make sure that you meet the low income requirement for a family of 6. Versus the visitor visa has no real cutoff, a low income cutoff. However, for the regular visitor visa, there is still a rule of thumb to show some financial means that you can support your stay in Canada. Also, there is, for the super visa, it is mandatory to have medical coverage during the period of at least 1 year. Again, the visitor visa does not have this requirement. So there are some real distinctions between the super visa and the visitor visa. Usually when a client contacts us, we definitely look into and see if a super visa is the better visa. And the reason why we do this is because the super visa is just issued for a longer duration. It gives far more flexibility. However, if that's not an option, the visitor visa could still be an option for the applicant to apply and come and visit their relative or friends and family members in Canada. If you are looking into and determining which route is best for you, whether it's the super visa or the visitor visa, give us a call. Let us assess your situation, inform you which way is best for you. Thank you, and until next time.